What is up, people of YouTube? I'm your host Vernon. This is Lake Mead. Let's fish that. Alright guys, let's dive straight in with the competition. We need to pick some winners. First off, I want to thank you all for entering in the little competition. I would like to give all of you a little voucher, but unfortunately that's not how it works. We need to select 4 winners. If you did comment on all 4 of the videos and you're subscribed to the channel, you have already gotten an entry into the competition, and a randomizer has chosen our winners, and these are our 4 winners. Congratulations guys. In order to get your vouchers, I need one last thing from you. I need you 4 to please contact me. You can do so via Instagram or via email. Down in the description you'll find my email, or you can go to my website, go to the contact tab, and then you can send me an email from there. I need your email address so I can send your voucher through. And yet again, congratulations. And we have our first fish on. Gonna be a very small little striped bass for today, but at least we have something. So before we get to the actual fishing and the video that I want to be making today, I thought let's throw around the inline spinner because it's still early in the morning. Let's see if there are some fish around. And we managed to get our first little striper for today. Small little guy. Let's get him back into the water. Let's get a release of this little guy. There he goes. And there we are guys, first fish landed for today, first carp. This is our targeted species, going to target them today. So let's quickly unhook this guy, get him back into the water. And there he goes. Alright guys, so I kind of hate making the same videos over and over and over again, but I've had some bad luck these last couple of weeks. I tried to find some stripers, I tried to find some bass, some tilapia, some crappie. Couldn't manage to catch any of these fish. All that was biting was the carp and the catfish. It seems like every time I figure out a way to catch these fish, just like that, it changes and I cannot find them anymore. So unfortunately, I'm bringing you guys another carp video this week, but I am going to put in a major twist. For the last couple of weeks, I've been telling you guys to try something new, and then I always use the same corn setup on my carp rods, cast it out there and catch some carp. So this time around, I'm going to try something different. Okay, so that first little carp I caught was just to confirm that we have some carp in the area. We have lots of small bass and stripers swimming around. I just wanted to confirm we have some carp here. Catching that first one says we do. So I'm going to set up my 2 rods here for some carp. And this is where we have it different. I'm going to use the normal corn feed that I normally use. And then on my second rod, I'm trying something out different, something I've never used before. That is some oats, corn and jello, a normal packed bait. Going to test out these two, going to cast them out there and see how well they perform, whether we can catch carp on both of them. If the one outperforms the other, let's get to it. Okay, so I quickly wanted to show you how I made the packed bait, any flavor of jello that you want to use, and then some sweet corn. You can also use whole corn, but I prefer using sweet corn as I don't want entire kernels of corn in there. We're going to be using good old-fashioned oats. Right, so I'm going to be mixing in 3 cups of oats. And then half a packet of the jello. Also doing 1 cup of sweet corn. And then we're just going to combine all these ingredients together to get a thick, sticky paste type consistency. Both the oats and the jello will consume some moisture from the mixture, so it is a good idea to keep this in a container that seals in the air so that you don't dry out your packed bait. Alright guys, so we have both the rods in there, both of them baited, both of them with the little policeman on there so I can see when we get a strike. And I only have one little alarm. Unfortunately I lost my other alarm back at hole 33, so I only have the one alarm, so I will have to be keeping an eye on my 2 rods to see when the little policeman goes into the water or runs off. And you will also hear the reel spinning. So nothing to do but wait for some fish to show up. Alright guys, I kind of wish I had the little camera on. We just had a take on my little oat setup, and it was such a vicious take that pulling the line out, the reel actually ceased, meaning the reel doesn't work anymore. So that rod actually got ripped into the water. That's why I'm all drenched, because I dived in to go and get the little rod. Struggled with the fish, and then the entire bottom hook broke off. This is only 10-pound test on this bottom line, so I think that fish was big enough to break the reel as well as the line on my little setup there. And then while busy trying to get this all sorted again, there was a quick striper boil around, cast my inline spinner in there, but another small little striper. The striper I got also spit out this tiny little fish. That's the bait they are going for at the moment, and that tiny little fish is kind of why I'm using the inline spinner. It's the same size as this small little fish. I've seen some bigger stripers out there, but a bit deeper. If you're on a canoe or a kayak or something, you might reach them. But here from the shore, we're looking at a little 5-inch stripers going for little 1-inch minnows. Alright, so with that one little reel now broken, it does kind of make it difficult only having the one rod now that I can use, as I didn't bring any spare reels with me. But I am going to switch over to my little oatmeal setup. I like the take that I got on that one, so I'm giving the oatmeal stuff the benefit of the doubt, and that is something that can expire, whereas the normal cornmeal cannot. So I'm rather going to use that, cast that out there. Let's see if we get some carp on that. And then for the second rod, that now leaves me open to perhaps try some different lures and stuff to see if I can get some more of these small stripers, maybe of some of the small little bass I see swimming around. Let's see. Alright guys, I've been fishing on this side and this little cove here. Been seeing lots of stripers, but I do know of this little extension of this mountain range we're on going into the water here, which makes a little bar here, so it's difficult to fish on this side. I've seen a lot of the little small fish move around and stuff, but I have seen some carp jumping on the cove on this side. That is why I'm moving my stuff over to this side, trying to find the carp on this side. Alright ladies and gents, I came out here to Upper Government Wash this morning with the idea of having my two separate baits, the supercast feed and my oats pack bait. The idea was to compare the two against each other, see how well they do when catching carp. But the way fishing is, I ended up only catching the one carp, so no good way of comparing the two. I have to say the pack bait, it does have the flavor or the smell of the jelly that you use, and of course it's a lot stickier than the normal supercast feed, meaning that you can cast it out there, it won't fly off the feeder that easy. But other than the take I had this morning where they completely broke my reel, I have no idea whether this feed works better or not. But that's just fishing, sometimes it just isn't on. But it could have been a lot worse. Luckily I still managed to get 5 of those little small stripers. Was quite successful with some micro fishing. So in a way I did not succeed in what I wanted to do when I came out here this morning, but it was still a pretty good day fishing out here. Better to at least catch something and not get skunked. Alright guys, but that's going to be it for this video. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to write anything down in the comments, ask any questions. And maybe that's not where we end the video, guys. Another carp on. Let's see if we can quickly land this one. Not a very big carp. There we are guys, one last carp. I quickly wanted to show up for the end of this video. Please do give this little carp a big thumbs up, thanking him for showing up this late in the video. Let's quickly unhook him. Alright guys, so 2 little carps out here today. Let's get this one back into the water. Batteries on my GoPro already died, so let's quickly release this one back into the water. And that really is it, guys. Thank you for watching. Please smash that like button for that fish. Feel free to comment anything down below, ask any questions down below in the comments as well. If this is the first video of mine you're seeing, consider hitting the subscribe button, joining my community. Hitting the little bell icon next to that will notify you of when I upload videos. I do weekly videos for you guys, so please feel free to join. So thank you, see you next time.